For many A-list stars, the price of fame includes superfans and stalkers. Ex-bodyguard Simon Newton is sharing details about the A-list supermodels and pop stars he once protected in today's DBL Spotlight. Simon, welcome to DBL. Although you have caught the acting bug, you've worked closely with some of the biggest stars as a bodyguard. Now, Michael Jackson was your first celebrity client, so I want to know, what were you doing before you got that call?
Going back a little bit, I was in the military, British Army, but I was already working as a bodyguard in the Middle East at the time for American Oil Company and a little bit for the British government, and around that time is when I got the call for Michael Jackson.
During the time you worked for the King of Pop, he covered his children's faces to protect them. How did that affect your job?
It didn't affect it massively, but I think as the children got older, it made it a lot harder for the security teams, because when they covered the face, everyone wanted that first photo, and I think that everybody knew at some stage they was going to get one. It kind of did draw a lot more attention to the children. Obviously, Michael did that to them pretty much from birth, really, so no one ever got to see their faces at all. I did that job in 2006, so they were still quite young then, so photographs were still very sought after.
All right, you said the greatest threat to celebrities are actually stalkers. And I want to know, how do you spot the difference between just like a super fan and a dangerous stalker?
Normally, unfortunately, with stalkers, mental health's often connected with it. But I think super fans are all T-shirts, balloons, nice gifts, and they're just kind of always there, whereas stalkers, obviously, they're there all the time. Sometimes the gifts aren't so nice. They also often seem to have some sort of, or believe they have some sort of physical attachment, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, married, brother, sister, or maybe went to school together. They always seem to have that some sort of physical attachment.
What's the most dangerous place as a bodyguard for you to be in? Is it that situation where you're going from like the concert venue to the car?
Yeah, is it like a walk-up?
Yeah, is it like an outdoor situation, or is it like you trying to get to the elevator and it's an enclosed situation?
Normally, the most vulnerable points are from leaving a place to the vehicle, or leaving the vehicle to go into a place. And obviously we try and minimise that risk, so if we can go back of house or to an underground car park and cut that out, we will.
I have to have a back door for everywhere I go with so many fans, just so many.
There was one guy.
There was one man.
And it
was my dad.
He was just parking next to you. He didn't know who you were.
Other than Michael Jackson, what celebrity client presented you with the greatest challenge?
Good question.
Probably Kendall Jenner or Bella Hadid, mainly because of their sort of model presence. They're very, I mean, the pair of them are probably some of the most packed models today.
It's weird because you think of the Jenners really specifically and the Kardashians, and there's a magnetic sense of just people come from everywhere for those people just for the Instagram pic, am I right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not just, I mean, some people are not even sure
who they are,
you know, what it is or what they do, but they just see them on social media, so they know. But, you know, there's loads of different ways you can know celebrities these days, other than seeing them for actually the thing they do now.
All right, so before we go, we got to ask a speed round of questions and have you quickly answer. All right, with the name of a former celebrity client. Are you ready? Who is the nicest celebrity you worked with?
Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid, that's good to hear.
Well, this is speed, so that means you can't have commentary after every answer he gets.
Go.
Who was the biggest diva?
Biggest Naomi Campbell.
Who smells the best, without thinking about it?
That's a tough one. I've never really been on a job where I felt like I needed to start sniffing the people I was looking after. But,
Simon, thank you so much for joining us. We'll also keep an eye out for you on the big screen. Keep us posted.